generating leads, now we're going to talk to some agents. So you've got two types of agents. You've got letting agents and estate agents. So some bullet points of things you need to say. Keep the conversation light, fun, build rapport. That's the main thing. Keep thinking on in your mind, what's in it for them? What do they want? So, letting agents. This is what you're asking for. Long-term lets. You're going to be happy to hear that. You're going to say over 4 years plus. Any landlords open to this? Yes, no. They're always going to say yes. We're relocating people again to the area. What's in it for them? You'll say, right, not only will you get money from the landlord for finding a tenant, which we're going to provide for you, so you don't have to do any work, we're going to pay you a referral fee if you give us properties like this. So that's what's in it for them, referral fee. The other point is, you say, look, my clients would like maybe the option to buy sometime in the future. Got anyone, reluctant landlords who really wanted to sell but have had to rent, if you can give me these people, we can do a deal. Yes, they can manage the property if they want for reduced rent, but reduced figure, like a 5% commission, so they get exactly what they want, if not more. Sales, estate agents, different type of market. You're looking at things that they don't really want to spend money marketing on, expired listings, something like that. Somebody who owes too much, you can't do a quick sale with an investor, but they think, there's no possibility of them getting any commission. You want people, empty houses, things like that, things that are costing people a bit of pain. You say to them, I'll pay you a referral fee. Might not be the whole commission, but they get a referral fee. And then later on, when you do complete, they'll get their commission a bit later on. So anyone who can't afford the payments, empty houses, things they don't want to list, things they can't be bothered with, really. That's it. That's what you're going to go for, okay?
Okay.
Go for it. Have a good afternoon.
Been to agents before but haven't had any success. I don't think I'm explaining it right. I'm going to go see the agents now and hopefully there'll be a really good source of free leads for me, and following the script that Sarah's taught us, hopefully I'll nail it. Alright, I'm here with Nicky from Property Trainer. He's a local agent in the area, and Nicky, I just obviously we've got a few people we're relocating into the area, and they're looking for a long-term let. Sort of over a period of 4 years plus. Do you think, of the landlords you have, do you think any of them will be open to that?
Yeah, all the landlords are interested at the moment with the current situation with mortgages. I mean, they're not able to sell, so the other option is to rent during the period that you can't sell the actual property, and the option everyone's taking is to basically rent their properties and ride this little recession out.
Really?
And that's the best option at the moment than having your property empty.
That's ideal, because we would like to be able to put a few people into the properties, but what they do like is if they like the area, they'd like to be able to have the option to buy in over a period.
Yeah, that's a very good idea as well for all the landlords and property owners in the area.
Can you think of any on the books at the moment that you have?
Yeah, we've just had one last week. He's had his property on the market with various estate agents. Couldn't sell it for 6 months.
Yeah.
And I gave him the option. I said, why have the property empty for 6 months when you can have an income coming from it? And we've just agreed a 6 months tenancy for £550 per month, which he never had prior to that.
Yeah. Well, that's good, because obviously we would pay you if you brought us any houses, we pay you a referral fee, and we put the client in there, and then obviously they'd have the option to buy in maybe 4, 5, 6 years time at an agreed price. Is that something you think landlords?
Yeah, we're very interested in that. We're always interested in different options of doing things, and I mean, in the current market situation, you have to kind of diversify from what we used to do, just to adapt to the situation we're in now.
Sure. So I mean, obviously you get your fee, fee at the end, for us buying the property. Do you have any that may have wanted to sell?
No, we have clients who want to sell their properties, but there's not many buyers out there. They're looking for other options, which you may be able to help us with, and we can take those options and see how they are.
Great. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Nicky.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we've just come out of the office and Nicky just said he's got a landlord that would be really, really interested in that. So we're going to go and see him right now and see what happens. So you said mentioned about your property.
Yeah, this is my father. Because what happened when my father passed away?
Yeah.
So about like last year he passed away, and the house is too big for me. It's like a family house. I couldn't live there because it's too big. It's not for the one person. If it was like if I had a family like all those kids, yeah, it'd be alright. It's just too big. So you know the fireside is worth money as well.
Yeah.
And that's my uncle's ex-wife.
Your uncle's, okay, so his
Yeah,
ex-wife.
That's his ex-wife.
Yeah.
They're Finnish.
Yeah.
Well, I know that's the Queen and the King. That's my son. That's my
So
son.
your family as well. What sort of rent can you get for a house?
600, 650 should be the rent.
You could put that 600 on the page. You could put a garage.
Can you?
So you don't need garage. You put a garage.
Basically, that's
Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I mentioned before, there are a few different ways we could, options we could offer you. But we just do need a bit more information really. So you said the rental is about 600?
600,
No.
No mortgage.
No mortgage.
And what are the council rates and stuff in the area, do you know?
I think about 500-600.
Yeah, but yeah.
About
I think it's less than that. About 3.5, 4.
Yeah.
About 3 and 4. I say about 4. Say about 4.5.
4.5k, yeah. What are your plans? Are you going to move somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm moving. I bought a camper.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
I bought one of the American campers, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just
I'm
you
going to do all the
travel
travel on the seaside.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Mm.
So how much do you think it's worth at the moment?
At the moment, I say 120.
120. Yeah, what would you say?
Yes, that's what I thought, 120.
Yeah, that's how much it's worth now. 120. These houses worth 150. If it was like years ago, say about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
that house right, the corner house over there, sold for 150.
Dude.
It's not even half better than this house.
Which one? The one I sold?
Yeah, the one there.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I sold a property over there 4 weeks ago. The one on the corner over there for 150.
See.
4 weeks ago for 150.
4 weeks ago, yeah.
In what condition was it in? Similar? Was it sellable, rentable?
Yeah, sellable, rentable, yeah.
What is it that you'd like ideally? A quick sale?
I wanted a quick sale, really, tell you the truth, because I fed up staying here, and I need to get back my life back on track, because it's too much memories here.
How quickly do you want to move that?
Maybe for after summer, something like
Seriously,
that.
yeah. So it's just as soon as possible.
Just as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But the longer it takes off, I just want to give up this house.
Absolutely stoked. Just came out of the house that Nicky showed us around, the agent we met earlier, and he introduced me to a guy called Trevor who's trying to sell the house. Trevor's father passed away and he's very, very motivated now to sell the house. He doesn't have any mortgage on it. There's so many different options that we can do with that house, you know, part now, part later. So many different options that we obviously discussed with Sarah now. But the important thing that Nicky said was that basically a few people have viewed the house, but they just don't have the deposit, say 30,000, 40,000 pounds, especially in this market. So I'm really excited because I know that we've got to create a solution that we can put together now and go and offer him a really good win-win scenario that could benefit him and us.
So you've done some comps now about Trevor.
Yeah.
What do you think? No.
Well, we found out the house is roughly between 106 and 110,000 pounds, and the rent in the area is about 600 to 650.
Right.
for the
Okay.
property.
So what are you going to do? What do you think he wants, or?
Well, I haven't quite established that. That's what
Okay.
I need. He sort of wants a quick sale.
So any mortgage on there?
No mortgage.
No mortgage, right?
Yeah.
So that opens up to a couple of possibilities.
Yeah.
So you've got to find out what he wants to do with the money. You've got to ask him what he wants. We'll go into
Okay.
that tomorrow about
Okay.
negotiating and what you need.
Yeah.
But you're going to have in the back of your mind what you think he might want, different scenarios, right?
What I think he might
yeah,
want.
what can we offer? The first thing you can offer is just a straight B&B,
Yeah.
below market value. Any idea what you might go for?
No, not really.
Right,
Roughly,
okay. We'll work it out,
Mm.
and give him that figure. But second thing, what else would you like to? You've got to find out, can he have a monthly income maybe instead? Because you said he's going in a camper van, he's going to go away. You need to find out what he's going to do with the money, in a nice way, building up
Yeah.
rapport.
Okay.
Because if he just wants to have a monthly income,
Yeah.
which you may sort of suggested he might do, then maybe we just take an option on it and pay him so much a month, comes off the purchase price, completes in 6 years.
Oh, excellent.
Second one, he might want a lump sum. So let's not give him 70%, BMV. Let's maybe pay half now, half later.
Right.
That way we get more cash flow. So have these figures worked out roughly on a piece of paper, so you're not looking at them when you see him, of what you want to steer to.
We're going to go through that with the negotiation.
Yeah, going to go through negotiation, but just put some figures down of what
Okay.
you would, so it can come out in conversation instead of just thinking, right, I'll go back or getting the calculator out. It'll flow out naturally.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
But tomorrow we'll work on rapport building, getting those key facts out. That's brilliant. Well done. All right.
Thank you.
Well done.